Welcome back to MLE. We have a CL match powered by APM Music. Tonight we have a match between the Pirates and the Tyrants. And my co-host here, Goosen. How you doing tonight?
Good, man. How you doing?
Wonderful. How about you tell us a little bit about these the Pirates and Tyrants we got coming up tonight?
So let's see. Pirates versus Tyrants. This is a CL doubles match. Tyrants coming into this, they have a series record so far of 2-4, so they're looking a little bit on the low side on their twos matches. Maybe if they can get a win out here tonight, we'll see, but it's going to be a little bit of a steep hill to climb because the Pirates are coming into this at top seed, 6-0, 23 wins, 7 losses, versus that Tyrants 13 wins, 17 losses. It's going to be a little rough for them, but we'll see what they can come out with. I gotta say, I'm excited to see what our players can put forth tonight.
Absolutely. I think this will be a great matchup. Would love to see some upsets. Those are always enjoyable, and every match counts here as we get this started tonight. We have a kickoff here with Dragon King and Nigel pushing out to the middle. Little pass off the sidewall to Kova, which is going to open up the net with the possibility with Dragon King. Kova pushing it out and back to the center, holding it in the corner. Can something come of this? Nope, Dragon King's going to push it back out with Nigel pushing it in. Dragon King pushing it to the center for Trampling Cow. Trampling Cow sending it down to the Tyrants in. Kova taking it up to himself for a possible single play. He's going in slowly. Nigel pushing up.
Can't quite get a touch on it here as Dragon King's not going to try to collect it in the corner, getting forced out of the corner by Kova. Put back down onto the offensive side. Dropped back by Thornbreak, putting it back into the corner, trying to get a shot on net. Gotta say, here in CL, there's gonna be a lot more speed, especially in twos with the field nice and open for them all. We're gonna be able to see what the players are gonna be able to do as Dragon King tries to take it down for a shot. Thornbreak keeping it just off to the side, demoed by Kova. Now, ball floating through the middle. Demo from Cow, almost getting one through, couldn't quite get it. Now it's Thornbreak trying to get a play down. Kovacic waiting for his moment to step in, but as the ball gets launched back into the defensive side for the Tyrants here, Dragon King trying to get it back into the center. Kovacic holding it into the corner. Cow trying to force him out of it. Thornbreak now stepping in for his teammate, trying to get a play down the middle of the field. But they're getting forced in the corner by these Pirates here as the Pirates control the ball throughout the first half of this game so far.
Absolutely, we're seeing control from both sides of the field. We got a pop up here with a miss out of the top. Dragon King with a floating shot across the field.
I gotta say, when you get handed a ball like that and you know that the defense is choked up just a little too far, they're a little bit out of position, throwing it on net may be all you need to do to get that goal. 3:30 left, coming into the next face-off here. Kovacic versus Trampling Cow. Here we come as the ball goes out of the defensive side of the Pirates here, but they control the ball, pushing it back onto the offense, trying to get another shot on net, faking out Thornbreak as it almost gets past Kova, and Kova denies it, falling back onto their net. Now Cow trying to get another shot, low on boost, a little out of position here. Trying to get a touch to get up and over the defenders. Can the break stop it? He does a great job on that, but ball is still in the defensive side. Here's Kovacic now trying to get an offensive push. He gets the 50, trying to find some boost, can't quite find it as the ball sits idle on the defensive half of those Tyrants here as they're trying to push it out. Pirates are going to put it back onto their offensive, trying to get a touch into the middle of the zone. Can't quite get a touch on it as the ball falls, hopefully controlled by these Tyrants as they're now pushing an offensive play, trying to scramble and get some boost, trying to find something productive while they're running out, coming up at the halfway point. Right as I say that, ball sinks in. Kova over to the defenseman, and the defenseman just can't quite keep it out. They're stuck a little bit on the offensive side of that goal line there. Dragon King can't quite keep that out of the net.
Absolutely, looked like Dragon King was trying to get at least some sort of clear out of there, and it just pushed right into the top corner. Here we got another kickoff between Dragon King and Thornbreak. Thornbreak losing to the Pirate side. Trampling Cow trying to make a play, trying to keep control of it, trying to take it down past the halfway point. Thornbreak by himself right now. No teammate
Gotta
back
say,
to
it looks
help
like we
him.
have a player DC. We got a 1v2, but as the rule states it in MLE, he has to play this out. There's already been goals scored. We're already past the 1 minute way in this match. Now Thornbreak just has to figure out what to do, and it looks like the Pirates are being a little sympathetic here for the Tyrants as we're waiting for a player to rejoin. Dragon King just popping it to the middle, and he's going to sink one in, scoring another goal. A little 2v1. I gotta say, it's unfortunate for the Tyrants, especially here on stream.
Absolutely unfortunate indeed, but there it seemed like a little cordial thing from the Pirates, trying to give them a situation to hopefully have a chance here.
Here we go as we get both our players back from the Tyrants. We get a nice face-off from them right away. A 50 falling out of the Pirates collection as Kova gets a nice little touch on it, trying to buy some time for his teammate here. As the ball falls down onto the defensive side of the Pirates, they collect it and start going for an offensive push, getting a nice demo, pushing it up to the teammate. Can he respond in time? He can't, and King touches it just a little bit to steal that goal from his teammate. I gotta imagine Cal can't be quite too upset with that because it is a winning game. More points on the board matter, even though it's not your goal. Gotta say. 3-1, minute 57 left. Here we go.
Absolutely. And here we go with another kickoff between Dragon King and Kova. Kova getting a positive kickoff with Thornbreak with a chance for a shot just wide of the net. Kova trying to get back to make some sort of defensive play. Nigel taking it for him to help him out with the getting back. Kova with a miss. Dragon King with a shot. Nigel gets it out of the way. All this chaos right here on the sidewall. Kova trying to take it up, slow down the pace of play. Getting a favorable 50. Straight to Trampling Cow though. Nigel taking it to the center. Trampling Cow waiting patiently. He's going to take it himself up the sidewall. Looks like he's going to go for that ceiling shot with a little flip. Shot down. Kova there to defend it right away. Dragon King pushing up the sidewall. Nobody back currently sitting there. Ball floating down. Kova making it back just in time with the boost. Nigel trying to take a little flip. Cow trying to get up to take defensive measures. And with a shot on net from Kova. Missed. Nigel with a pass. Or Nigel with a shot after the pass from Kova.
That's a fantastic response from being down 2-0 in a game, or 2-1 in a game, 3-1 in a game, down 2 goals in the game. My goodness. I'd love to see the goals coming in from the Tyrants here, even though they had a player DC early on, and they're stacked up against a mountain. A fantastic powerhouse of a team here from the Pirates, as the Pirates are now going to control the ball back into the offensive half, still up a goal, trying to get a nice little play over as Dragon King collects it back onto the offensive side for them. Nigel just keeping it off to the side. Getting a touch over the offenseman as the ball is now falling down to Dragon King. Nobody gets a touch on it there as Cal tries to keep it collected as an offensive push. Thornbreak gets a nice touch on it for the clear. Kova now waiting for a ball to fall. Kind of stuck out of position. No defender back. Cal for the shot and sinks it in. 4-2, 36 seconds left. It's a mountain to climb.
Absolutely a mountain indeed. This was an unfortunate pressure they were trying to put here from the Tyrants, but it was just too much and left it open for the from the Tyrants for the Pirates to take advantage of.
Coming up on the next kickoff here, Thornbreak wins it onto the defensive side of the Pirates here, but they're able to defend, but nobody gets a touch on it. Kova can't quite get it in off the post, as now we have a Tyrant sitting almost idle in the middle of the field waiting for something to develop, but a nice little dunk by Trampling Cow. He tramples Nigel Thornbreak and pushes it in for a 5-2 lead, 23 seconds. Just when you thought it all was lost, it seems like the big old scary Pirate just got a little bit bigger.
Absolutely, that little kick there out and bitch being there on top of it to push it the rest of the way in. On with our next kickoff, we have Kova taking a shot with a fake kickoff from the Pirates. Trampling Cow taking it, Nigel being there to make the 50. Kova making a shot on net, just slightly off. Trampling Cow making a race with Nigel to the side. Trampling Cow making that win. We got 10 seconds remaining, 9 and 8. Another shot on net with a pinch, and it's in for Trampling Cow with a pinch off the ground.
Yeah, at this point for the Tyrants, you just got to hope to try to get a little bit of that momentum back for you, and it seems rough. It seems like they're getting strung out on boost. They're making a little bit of the bad decisions, and the Pirates, they're capitalizing on every single one of these.
Here with our last kickoff with 6 seconds remaining. Kovacic making a 50 right there in the middle. Trampling Cow trying to get something off the back net. 1 second remaining. Will it touch the ground, or will the Tyrants try to keep it up? And it hits the ground with the Pirates win.
Yeah, rough loss for the Tyrants there, especially having a player DC at the beginning of the game. Nice to see him get back into it, trying to get the 2v2 rolling and trying to keep some pressure here on the Pirates to try to get a win out of it. But, I mean, that's steep. That's hard to keep up with.
Absolutely, it's hard to keep up with so much pressure constantly being on top of you. I think here the Tyrants honestly just need to try to add pressure to their side and maybe watch the double commits. It seemed like there was a couple times that both Tyrants were right there together, and there was just nothing they could do to protect the net at that point. Because here in doubles, you know, you have that issue of there's only 2 of you. If somebody overcommits, there's not a third back there to save you.
Yeah, not only in doubles do you not have that extra player, but in CL you have to be perfect on your rotations. Any little mistake you cough up, the other team is going to capitalize on that. They're going to put a goal in, and the Pirates showed us exactly what that means in this last match here. But first match of the series, you never know. There's 4 more games to go. And you got any predictions for us, Merc?
I really think we'll see the Tyrants come out here a little bit stronger than they were in this game, and hopefully not to get that DC. But I'd like to see I think we'll see a Tyrants come, or at least a better effort here.
Better effort from the Tyrants. I gotta say, I'm hoping we can see that. I'm hoping to see a good matchup here. 5 minutes on the clock. First kickoff of the game. We got both players cheating on either team as the Tyrants take that shot just as we were hoping. They're coming out running.
What a great effort here from the Tyrants to come out first and get that first goal with the 3 seconds just shaved off the clock, making that shot on net.
Yeah, it's the dangerous part about sending a player to cheat up so far, is that reaction time that you need in order to get a touch on that ball before that shot goes back in your net. Again, it's not threes. You don't have an extra player back. So you got to be ready. You have to absolutely be ready, and the Tyrants capitalized perfectly on it.
There we saw an unfortunate miss from, it looked like Kova, just slightly off as he went up for that shot on net. Here, waiting patiently, Nigel taking it down to the Pirates side. Nigel's going to look, oh no, he's going to head back as he tries to protect the net. He whiffs just right there with Kova shooting it up the net. Dragon King waiting there in the corner for it with a clear back to the Tyrant side. See Nigel up in the corner, sending it down to the middle, which is dangerous right now because Trampling Cow and Dragon King are both sitting there waiting for this ball. Kova with a clear back to the Pirate side. Nigel being patient, waiting for his chance. Kova there to send it into the corner, waiting for a possible teammate to be there to make the shot. Nigel moving up, pushing it into the corner once again, shooting it to the middle, trying to get it down to Kova, but Dragon King will take it down to the Tyrants end.
Here we go as the Pirates are now getting a wonderful play out almost off the ceiling, trying to get a shot on net, pushing the pressure back onto the Tyrants, forcing them to play some defense. Hopefully trying to get a touch back into the middle as they lose it to the Tyrants players. Just trying to keep a little bit of time possibly getting delayed in the middle. They're thinking, they look like they're confident enough. They're looking like they have their rotations down and they know what they're going to do. They look like they have a plan and their comms are good. Now as a missed touch goes back from one of the Tyrants players, Dragon King waiting to catch as he gets to play across the middle of the field to buy some time for his teammate to catch up. Kova now able to collect that easily, pulling it back in the middle third, pushing on to offense. This looks like a little bit of a ping pong game so far. Pirates now just barely going to get the push all the way down the field, racing with the Tyrant players. No defensive push until the very last moment to keep it in the corner. And again, we're going back down the other side of the field. This is quite a back and forth game. Not a lot of aerials, not a lot of action. It looks like they're all kind of feeling each other out like this is the true first match of the series.
We have a defensive play here with Nigel trying to push it back, and absolutely we're seeing this back and forth finally that we thought we were going to see in the last match, and I just think maybe that DC gave us an unfortunate set. Nice 50 by Kova here, just get the ground pinch and push it into the back of the net, giving the Tyrants a 2-0 lead here with 2:44 remaining.
I gotta say, a little over half a game, 2 goals up after getting beaten so badly in the first one. This isn't a bad result to see. Not a bad result to see so far.
Not a bad result at all. Here we have our next kickoff with Kova and Trampling Cow making it out of the middle. Kova with a nice 50. Just an unfortunate situation there, but it got the boost away, and now he's trying to get back and help Nigel out here on defense. We have a shot on net. Just hits the post bar and out. Dragon King here in the center trying to collect it and get something going for the Pirates to try and bring back this game for them. Both Pirates in the Tyrants' back corner. Nigel taking his time, trying to get that shot on net. Going to the corner to try and make something happen here. A little bump on Dragon King. Kova by himself now as Nigel races back to try and get back and help them here.
Gotta say, both these teams are looking real technical. They're keeping the ball real slow, real low, and they're just waiting for a teammate, trying to make sure that they're not making any mistakes, even though they've got all these little missed touches every now and then. Their teammate is sitting there ready to collect and clean up for them. And each team is trying to stay nice and defensive for it. So we're not seeing any too heavy of an offensive push from either team. But every little move is calculated. They're trying to keep a little touch on it. They're trying to get it around the defenseman, and it looks like they're trying to be fancy. See, as we get all these nice aerials here, we start to see a little bit of excitement happening. It falls back down in a little bit of like a mental game. Right there, as we get a nice little 50 between Kova and a Pirate player. Cow trying to push it out. Kova's putting it off the backboard down for his teammate, who's again waiting back, starting to stay defensive and trying not to get beat on the ball here. Getting a touch back almost past the Pirates defenders. No player to boot There it is. Kova trying to take the shot, falling back to Nigel. Again, putting it off the backboard, but now Dragon King getting a little bit of a breakout from that. Trying to push it out of the offensive end, has to beat up these two Tyrant defenders, and he can't quite get it as Dragon King trying to push it to the center, going for his ceiling shot, can't quite get the touch. Nigel denies the play. Cow trying to beat the 50 as he gets bumped away by Kova in the air. Falling into the center of the field. Nigel's alone with the ball, has a little bit of time as he elects to go for a toss down on the far side, trying to collect some boost. Beat the player, but Cow gets it past, trying to control the ball nice and slow. A little aerial, and Kova denies him. Now we're going back down onto the offensive end. 2 goals up, almost speaking for it. 3 goals up from Kova now. 34 seconds left. Now the game looks a little too far run away for the Pirates to catch one back here.
Absolutely. We see this 3rd goal go in, giving the Tyrants that lead. I'd like to see this effort that they've been putting in here for this 2nd game, trying to bring themselves back into the series. We got another kickoff with 34 seconds remaining between Dragon King and Nigel. Dragon King winning the kickoff here, trying to get it out to the teammate. Trampling Cow just forcing that in there past the Tyrants.
I gotta say, I like to see this type of play. The demo from Cow, opening up the field for his teammate, now able to get the shot as Thornbreak had to scramble to try to get back to that post, and he can't quite get enough power on the 50. It sneaks on in. 26 seconds, it's still doable. It only takes 3 seconds to score a goal here as the Pirates are now trying to push it and try to get another win for the series. A touch off the ceiling down to Trampling Cow. Trampling Cow, miss, maybe a fake for the shot. But as the ball idles in the middle third here, it gets knocked back and forth east and west instead of the north-south action we want to see. Dragon King now pushing it down on the offensive side. 10 seconds to score. Can't quite get it in as Trampling Cow now has control. Can't quite get it past as he gets it past, actually, across maybe to his teammate for a shot. And they put it under the crossbar. 0 seconds left, but a little too late. 2-3 is our result here on game 2 of the series.
I think even with it being a little too late, this is a confidence booster that the Pirates needed to show that, like, hey, we're still here, and we're going to take this one, and we're going to keep it going into the next series.
Yeah, it's nice to see the momentum shift, especially for these Pirates here. They had the momentum in the first game. They almost got it back in the second game, but they lost it, so the Tyrants now tie the series 1-1. We got 3 more games to go. This could be a race for game 5, but I don't know. It's looking pretty close. As long as the Tyrants can hold their own, and we can start seeing a lot of production, I think we're going to start testing the defense on either team and seeing what the offense on either of these groupings is able to produce.
Absolutely. And we see here both teams had 4 shots each, except for the Tyrants having Kova being all 4 of those shots with 3 goals. But it wasn't without help. He had Nigel with an assist and each of them with 2 saves each. I think what we need to see here is more from the Pirates, making open passes to open up that net, or even being more physical and demoing like we saw in that last goal, getting that demo, making it open for them to take them shots.
Yeah, the Tyrants are doing a good job. They're holding their own, but Kova's the only one producing right now, other than a little help from Nigel. I think Nigel, if he can figure out a way to speed it up and start getting, he got to the back post on the one, but he was a little weak, a little out of position. If he can get those 50s under control, we're gonna have a nice, easy win from the Tyrants on this.
Absolutely. As we come into this 3rd game, I think what we're going to need to see is more effort out of the Pirates with pass plays, possibly, just to try to open up the sides of the net. Here with our first kickoff, 5 minutes on the clock, we got Kova and Dragon King with the first kickoff. Kova winning it to the Pirate side, but Trampling Cow there to meet it on the sidewall. Trampling Cow making a shot, but was saved by the Tyrants. Dragon King trying to just somewhat control this ball in the Tyrants corner. Kova getting a clear out. He's up in the air. Solo play. Trying to get it there just off to the side. Nigel there waiting patiently. Taking it into the Tyrants, or into the Pirates corner, out to the middle. Missed by Dragon King. Kova there to pick it up. Nobody home to make this defensive play. And it's a shot by Kova as a last second attempt by the Pirates was missed.
I gotta say, for a play like this, getting it past both defenders, that little bit of a double commit, that's the punishment on the play that CL can push. Kova did a great job getting it in. A 69-mile-an-hour goal. Gotta say, that's pretty nice.
That's pretty nice.
Wonderful face-off from Kova and Cow here. Dragon King now going to collect the ball, trying to bring it down to... Holy cow, across the entire field. He sinks it in. Only a few seconds gone on the clock, and he said, yeah, 69 miles an hour is funny, but 56 will get the job done.
Absolutely, and just slotting it in that top right corner was an amazing shot by the Pirates. And for the answer, here we are, 4:26 remaining in the game. Trampling Cow and Kova meeting in the middle. Out to the Pirates side. Dragon King there to collect it, try to keep it slow. Past one, trying to get it past the second. It's up on the wall by Nigel. He's up there to 50 it. Trampling Cow trying to collect this ball slowly, just to try and give Dragon King that time to get back. See Trampling Cow trying to make a play here. He's at 0 boost, trying to push through. Kova taking the 50 for a positive 50. He's trying to get it up and over Dragon King. Dragon King taking it back into their own corner here. Unfortunate bump there to the side. We got 0 boost here for Dragon King, and it's going to be very difficult here if the Tyrants continue to boost starve the Pirates.
I gotta say, the Pirates are definitely just trying to buy a little bit of time, get a little bit of boost, get the ball out of their zone, and just as they say that they do, but King can get another touch on this as Kova tries to control it across the side of the field. Kova now onto the far wall, going for the mid boost. King full, trying to take it off the backboard, doesn't stay up with it as the Tyrants take it down for another breakout. Trying to get a shot on net, and they sink it in, straight in the middle. 0 defenders on the Pirates side. 2-1 up for the Tyrants, 3:26 remaining. Gotta say, this is it's nice to see a pickup in action.
Absolutely, and we're seeing yet again in this game another Kova situation. 2 shots, 2 goals. With 3:26 remaining, we got another kickoff here between Nigel and Dragon King. Kova being bumped a little bit over at Trampling Cow. Boost taken from the mid, pinch out to the center. We're starting to see that more physical play coming out from the Pirates, trying to make something happen here. 50 from Trampling Cow. Dragon King trying to get it down to the side. That way they can beat Nigel here, but Kova back to help Nigel out. Taking it up on the sidewall by himself. Dragon missing just slightly. Kova taking it underneath him.
Here's the ball, comes onto the backboard. Sitting for the Tyrants, floating down through the middle. Nigel can get a nice touch on it, try to push it out of the defensive side. Kova keeping a touch upon that, pushing it out of the net as Trampling Cow collects it. Nice and slow, but gets 50 by Kova. Ball sitting in the middle. Dragon King now getting a nice little push on it. Demoed by Kova. Oh my goodness, demoed by Trampling Cow. Now Kova down on the offensive end, trying to put it behind the post on Dragon King, and he sinks it in. A 3-1 lead. Half a game left. It's nice to see the Tyrants pulling up their speed after DC in game 1, after a big loss. They've said, yeah, we're not leaving yet. We've got a whole long series to go, and we're going to show you what we got. And now the Pirates have to figure out a way to respond to that.
Absolutely, and here we'll hopefully see another response like we did in the last game. Here we are with our next kickoff. Dragon King taking it from the ceiling. Nigel there to meet him. Trampling Cow getting it out of the center with bounce off the ball. Unfortunate there. Kova just being able to make it back in time to make the save. Trampling Cow going back to the corner to grab that oh so precious boost. Trampling Cow trying to get it out over both defenders. Dragon King taking that ball from him, trying to give it a little extra boost to keep it out from the Tyrants. Nigel there to make the clear out to the center. Nigel trying to get a goal of his own. Makes a shot just slightly off the crossbar, and a save from Trampling Cow. Little back bump there from Nigel trying to get the ball going back the other direction. Kova getting up on the sidewall, trying to take it himself, trying to get a little flip. Had his reset, just slightly weak there on the touch. Nigel taking it to the corner. Nigel trying to push it to the corner and get it in, out to the mid. Met there by Dragon King, who wins the 50. Kova being patient, waiting time to get his teammate time to get back. Dragon King with the pass to Trampling Cow, which was blocked by Kova here. Nigel getting that boost. Nigel trying to come around and be defensive here. Goes on the back wall to try and help Kova. Demo there on Dragon King. Kova there to beat him. Dragon King back just in time. Little bounce off the wall. No one there to defend it just yet.
Here we go. We get a nice dunk from Trampling Cow. Trampling Cow just keeping the pressure up on the Tyrants, start forcing them to think and forcing them to not make any type of mistake. Thornbreak gets a beat over the defender. A demo from Cow. Cow just forcing the entire play to take a halt in the middle third of the field. Now as the ball floats, a demo from Kova on Dragon King. Ball floating into the far side of the Pirates' defensive end here. Now as it floats down in the middle third, we've got 2 Tyrants closest to the ball, trying to make some sort of play happen as they give it a pinch off to the backboard. Pirates almost got a close play to keep it out of the center of the field. As they do, they keep it up and out. Dragon King on the next touch, going on an offensive push. Dropping it down to Dragon King again as he gets a shot. Thornbreak able to get back in time for that save. Cow now has the ball on the wall, trying to get it back to his teammate. As he does, they get a nice soft little pinch into the middle, but Thornbreak is there to deny the play. Kova with a nice little shot, stopped by Dragon King, falling to Cow at the moment, as now Cow tries to push it out. He gets stuck a little awkward on the back post, trying to put another push on it. Dragon King there to keep the play going. Now as it's on the wall, Kova trying to figure out what to do with it, as Dragon King gets denied by Kova on the 50. Kova now able to hold it on the offensive end and just kind of waste the last little bit of time to secure the win for the Tyrants. Pulling it up, for a 2-1 series over the Pirates here.
Absolutely. We see the Tyrants absolutely answering back from that first game, here to take the series 2-1 so far. And we see yet again another Kova show out here. 7 shots with 3 goals. I think here the Pirates just need to find a way to find the back of that net. They were able to find one, but they need to find absolutely more than one to try and beat this Tyrants team.
Oh yeah, Trampoline Cow and Dragon King, they're an evenly matched pair, and they're on one of the top teams, so they know what they got to do, but it looks like they need to find a way to produce on it. Kova, though, a one-man army. Thornbreak carrying up his side all the way, you know, that little, the Robin sidekick to Batman here. It's not nothing, but man, Kova's got the whole team on his shoulders. 7 shots, 3 goals, only 1 assist from Thornbreak, but Thornbreak is there. He's doing his part. He's making sure the win still happens. I think if the Pirates can find a way to beat out Kova, if they can take out that one man from the field, they might be able to find a win here and bring the series back and hopefully get a series win for them.
Absolutely. Anything's possible here. As long as you can find a way to take out Kova, make sure Nigel isn't there to make those 3 saves like he did here, and just try to make something happen to get that ball back in the net.
Most definitely. Here's becoming a game 4 of the series. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's see what these teams can produce.
Kickoff here between Kova and Trampling Cow. It goes into the Pirates half. Kova falling up, getting a 50 there. Nigel there to meet it. Can he get this one in? He slowly takes it down. Kova trying to get back over to the side boost to get back and make a defensive play. Nigel coming back as well. See Nigel patiently waiting there. Kova in the back corner as well waiting. Trampling Cow trying to push this out to the middle for his teammate. Both Tyrants there to meet it. Nigel with a dunk over on Dragon King. Nigel pushing it out to the middle. Kova there to meet it. Kova with another shot on net and another assist by Nigel, making a 1-0 lead for the Tyrants.
Yeah, 29 seconds gone. The Tyrants are already producing more goals. I think they've set the Pirates properly back on their heels. The Pirates probably thought, you know, 6-0 on series wins, coming to this heads held high. And the underdog, the Tyrants, showing them exactly how hard they have to keep working if they want to maintain that #1 spot. Now as the ball falls, Dragon King trying to take it to the center. Trampling Cow grabbing some boost, trying to get back on defense as Dragon King collects the ball. Kovacic coming in for the 50. King causing a little bit of a fake on that. Tad bit of a double commit from the Pirates here, but they get the momentum down on the offensive end. Now they've got to force Thornbreak out of the way. Kova there to make the save on this one. Now with an offensive push, only 1 defender scrambling back for him to beat. Ball drops into the center. Thornbreak putting the pressure on. Kyle's got to sit there. He's a little awkward, stuck backwards, but both defenders get there. They keep it away from the middle of the net, and they keep it on again onto an offensive push back off the ceiling from Dragon King, trying to force it down and in as he gets a double touch off the backboard. Dragon King sinks it in to tie the game 1-1.
What a shot we see here off the ceiling from Dragon King. Not only does he come off the ceiling, but he gets the double tap underneath the Tyrants player. What a shot and way to bring it back 1-1 with 3:49 remaining in the game.
Here we come for the next face-off, 3:49 left. Dragon King now able to control the ball. A little bit of a floater here as he's buying a little bit of time for his teammate. 50 by Kova, possibly going over the top as it sinks right in. Absolutely catching the defender off guard there. Kova with a wonderful timing on the 50.
Absolutely. It looks like Dragon King was just struggling there, and the 50 there from Kova to push it over. Trampling Cow just looked like he got awkward in the air and was sideways there for a split second. Here with our next kickoff, 3:39 remaining, we got Nigel and Dragon King 50 straight up in the air. Kova trying to get back to be ready to defend this from Trampling Cow. Kova up. Kova getting smacked 50 down. Nigel trying to slowly take this down into the Pirates side. Nigel pushing it up, trying to take a shot, misses wide to the right of the net. Trampling Cow trying to keep this slow, trying to give his teammate time to get there to meet him. Out to the center. Dragon King up. Dragon King trying to make it, gets 50 in the air. Trampling Cow taking a shot on, but it's high off the side there. Kova getting another.
Sorry, there's a nice little tactic here that I see that the Pirates are trying to pull out. They're trying to put the ball up and off the backboard, making the Tyrant player jump and use up what little boost they have as their teammate tries to come in to take the shot off of whatever touch these Tyrants are dropping down to them. Here's it falls back again off the backboard. The Tyrants are going to be low on boost. Here's they're scrambling around on the front corner. Now the Pirates are just trying to find that moment to strike, but they've got to be careful because the last few times that they've tried this, the Tyrants are, you know, it's an easy save for them. They've got 2 offensemen stuck way up in their zone, so if they can put it past that, they can get it past both defenders quite easy now as Trampling Cow can't quite collect the ball, but he's got a little bit of time in the corner. Little awkward there, but he's going to buy a little bit of time for them as his teammate comes up to support. Dragon King letting the 50 go straight to Kova to control the ball as it goes to Thornbreak, trying to take a shot on net, can't quite put it on. Falling again now off the backboard. Now ball falling, opted not to take the shot by Kova, as now he's put the pressure on, keeping it in the zone, buying time to hopefully get the series win here off of the Pirates.
Absolutely. We're seeing a lot of double commits here from the Pirates, and they're falling right beside each other. Kova here trying to make something happen. Kova pushing it back out from the corner, missed there by Dragon King. Nigel trying to meet it over on the side. Trampling Cow trying to take this slow. Going for the demo. Nigel trying to get back in time. Nigel making the save right there the last second. Kova taking the ball from them, trying to get to that precious boost. He gets a demo on Trampling Cow. Dragon King by himself. Nigel pushing it out. We're seeing more of that physical play from these two teams, both trying to just keep this going and trying to make openings for each other. See a bump by Kova trying to give Nigel a shot on net, just misses. Kova trying to get this back mid though. Picks up the boost, takes it to Trampling Cow. Nigel also being 85 boost here, trying to just starve the Pirates out to give them no way of making saves or making any sort of effort to get back on defense. 1 minute remaining here. Dragon King pushing it back to the side corner. Kova trying to make something happen. Trampling Cow pushing it back into the Tyrants side, and we have another 50 here on the side wall.
Another shot coming in from the Tyrants players. Dragon King barely being able to get back in time for that. Now as he's able to take the ball, he's got boost this time. He's trying to take it in, disrupt the defenders a little bit as he gets the double bump. Barely puts it up and out of the way of Cow coming in, but had he not gotten that touch, it would have been a nice, tiny little bit of a clear from the Tyrants here with controlling the ball. Now forcing it down on the Pirates side. Dragon King trying to get the clear, but it goes up and off the ceiling. Trampling Cow keeping the save, keeping the shot from going in and on the net. Now Thornbreak, hopefully, it looks like he's actually trying to waste away these last few seconds here, hopefully trying to get the win. Again, the Pirates are a powerhouse. At this point, all the Tyrants need is they need another win. They just need to waste away these last 10 seconds, don't get scored on, and they've won the series so far. They've only got one game to go, and a 3-2, not too bad. 1 second left. Kova puts a touch into the middle of the field, and just as they wanted, another win and a series win for the Tyrants.
Absolutely, and from the stats, that's their first this season against the Pirates, which will make the Pirates go 6-1.
Yeah, I gotta say for the Pirates, that's probably a little rough to see already. A loss and a loss on stream nonetheless. But hey, another game to go.
Absolutely, and every game counts here in MLE with every game leading into the postseason here.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's a win. That's a series win for the Tyrants. Why am I mixing that up right now? So be it.
This is an excellent game we're having from the Tyrants, from being able to sit and have a comeback after a DC like that in game one. Great to see.
Yeah, the Pirates now, they've got to find a way to find the momentum. And I mean, they're knocking Kova down. They're stopping his gameplay a lot. Instead of 7 shots this game, he's only got 2. But Nigel, I mean, he's doing his best to support. He's putting 4 shots on net. He's forcing those Pirates to stay on defense and, completely denying any offensive push that they're trying to put out there.
Absolutely, and I think that's the greatest thing, because you always need those supportive players. It's not always about the one person that's helping them at that point. Here we are starting game 5 with 5 minutes on the clock. Trampling Cow, Nigel. Kickoff there from Nigel back to Dragon King. Oh, quick shot by Trampling Cow just off the crossbar and down. Kova missing here. Nigel trying to get it back and help his teammate out. Nigel taking the ball, flipping it over Trampling Cow. Nigel going for that demo on Dragon King and just missing. Dragon King up on the wall, taking it by himself off the side, going for a pass down, just missing the ball. Kova on the sidewall trying to beat Trampling Cow. It bounces out to the middle for Nigel to take a shot just high of the goal, just above the crossbar. Nigel trying to take time and protect here. He gets it past Dragon King. No Kova there to take it himself. Going into the corner, Trampling Cow here trying to control this ball and slow down the pace of the play.
Yeah, I gotta say the Pirates are gonna do a little bit of after getting bumped, Nigel trying to control the ball away to the far side of the field. It looks like they're just trying to find control for themselves here. They've had it a little bit, but they're getting disrupted by the Tyrants. Now as Trampling Cow has a little bit of time he's got the boost to do it now. Can he control the ball? He's got a little bit of a mistouch on the ball. Thornbreak trying to push it all the way in, denied by Dragon King. Now as it floats down onto the Pirates side, dropping in, both the Pirates being nice and patient to keep that save. Now, Cow trying to make the push over both the defenders as he gets a nice air dribble. Almost a little bump, can't quite get it in the posts.
Got a bump there from Kova on Dragon King trying to protect this ball in the Tyrants corner. Trampling Cow here with the ball, trying to do something. It gets a 50 out. Kova gets the ball going toward the Pirates side, but Dragon King's there to meet it on the sidewall. Kova meeting him in the middle with a 50, pushing the ball all the way back to the Pirates corner. Trampling Cow trying to defend here. Gets a little touch, but misses slightly with a little mistouch there. Nigel getting a 50 in the Pirates corner to keep it on this side. Back pass to Kova. Kova waiting, but Trampling Cow is there to meet the ball. Dragon King
ball now falling back down onto the Pirates' defensive side. Pirates are trying to get everything they can to try to control this ball. It looks like they're playing a little bit of a mind game. As each touch they get, they're just trying to put it past the defender. They're not necessarily trying to score on it. They're just trying to get it past these defenders and shake up the Tyrants a little bit. Now as Cow, finding a little bit of open space, takes a shot. Thornbreak is there to save it. And now Dragon King trying to take it nice and slow again, controlling the pace of the game, as you said before, Merc. They're trying to do a great job of it, and they're just barely not able to keep up at the control portion of the game. Now as it's falling to the middle third, Thornbreak taking his turn on holding that ball, forcing it, but Dragon King takes it away and pushes it over to Cow. As now there's a race to the sidewall. Kova trying to get up and over, touched by Dragon King to keep it up and over to Trampling Cow. Trampling Cow now, nice slow dribble. Again, a little bit of the mind game, just putting it onto the defensive side of the Tyrants, forcing them to think a little bit. And now Dragon taking away the time, hoping to make a mistake from the Tyrants. As we get almost a shot, saved by Trampling Cow, over to Dragon King, forced into the middle. Another shot from the Tyrants, just high of the net. And as it floats, Kova electing to go for defense to try to stop Trampling Cow. Trampling Cow puts it up and off the backboard for his teammate to take a shot. Again off the backboard, not able to quite put it in between the posts there. Cow putting a push on it, no defenders, as they're able to keep it out. Just lucky by that post on the Tyrants team right now.
Absolutely, and we saw a double commit there from the Tyrants on that save we just saw, and that was a great opportunity there for the Pirates, but they just couldn't capitalize on it. Here we see Nigel being patient on the side, trying to get some sort of 50 so Kova could get back and make any save that's needed here. Kova pushing it back towards the Pirates half, being patient, trying to beat Cow, just slightly wide of the net. Nigel there to meet the ball in the 50. See the Trampling Cow going up on the sidewall here, trying to control the pace. He's bringing it in slowly by himself. Kova there to 50 it back outside.
I gotta say, a minute left, 0 goals. Last game of the series, the last thing the Pirates want to do is lose this. They're trying to be safe. They're trying to keep the ball away from the middle of the net and in as much of an offensive, scary position for the Tyrants as they possibly can. Now is Cow trying to put a little bit of pressure on it, forcing the Tyrants to stay off of the ball for just a moment longer. King getting a nice soft touch on it, trying to take it up and off. Maybe put it off the backboard or at least across to his teammate. Saved by the Tyrants and kept again in a safe area. Here's Cow, puts it up and into the center. Kova gets a touch on it, keeping it away from Dragon King, who's caught a little bit too deep in the zone. Cow with another touch off the backboard. Looks like they're trying to get it in as it goes off the post, not quite in, and King sinks it. 1 goal up to 0 on the Tyrants. The Pirates taking the lead, 28 seconds left. This is exactly what they wanted.
Absolutely, with 28 seconds remaining, the Pirates really needed this goal here to try and take this game win and make it a 3-2 series.
Nice face-off as the Tyrants put it onto their offensive side. Trampling Cow waiting a little bit, just wasting the time away, making sure that they can secure this win as he gets a nice touch past one defender, demoing the second. Dragon King with an open net to play against, sinking it in the top left side of the net. 2 goals to 0, 14 seconds left. At least they're possibly going to get this next win here. A nice 3-2 series for the Pirates. Again, the team that had a 6-0 series record. They're doing a great job at least pulling it back as far as they can. Instead of getting 4-1, the 3-2 is much better than a 4-1.
Absolutely, and a quick shot here from the Tyrants, trying to just get a goal for the road. Trampling Cow up, misses it just slightly, and we see a miss just off the crossbar.
Flip it off the backboard,
off the backboard, there it is!
Again and in. Look at that, 1 second left. If they can get the face off, if they can keep this up and off the ground, they might be able to force an overtime from the Pirates here. What an upset it would be.
What an upset indeed would be getting a 1 second goal here on a kickoff. Ball up in the air, off the sidewall. Trampling Cow pushing it back to the middle. Nigel up, pushing it back to the side. Keeping it up here by Kova. Dragon King up to try and push it down to the ground, and he'll keep the Pirates win here.
I gotta say, fantastic to see the win from the Pirates there. They knew exactly what they were doing. They kept it safe the entire game. They forced their few goals, and then they wasted away the rest of the game. They kept that win. It was a safe, a safe game to play, but not quite the series record they wanted to see. 3-2 on the series. The win goes to the Tyrants. I gotta say, congratulations, Tyrants, on this.
Absolutely, congratulations, Tyrants, on your win here with the against the Pirates. It was absolutely an amazing series to watch too. We'll be wrapping up here with the AL match, but stay tuned for the AL match, I believe. Wizard and the Flames. We'll be back here shortly after a short break, and we'll see you back with AL teams on the MLE Network.